Hello, welcome to our plant-based kitchen. I'm the vegan chef, Eddie Garza, and today I've got a very special recipe, one of my very favorite dishes from childhood, tacos al pastor. They're so delicious and so healthy because we're gonna be using jackfruit instead of meat for these. There's a lot to do for this recipe, so let's go ahead and get started. For these tacos, we're gonna be using green jackfruit. Jackfruit comes in different forms here in the United States. You can buy it dry where you have to cook it, or you can buy it canned and in brine. Today, we're gonna be using the kind you find in brine. Now, for this particular jackfruit, we're gonna start by tearing it apart and break it up into small pieces. So we're gonna do that with every single piece. See how easy this just comes apart? And then it's got the texture of like meat, which is really awesome. It's exactly what we want for these tacos. So once our jackfruit is all shredded, we're gonna transfer it over to a nut milk bag. And you can find these at pretty much any grocery store. So we're gonna put all of our jackfruit right into the bag to squeeze out all the excess liquid. The reason we wanna squeeze this liquid out is because we wanna make sure that our jackfruit absorbs all of the delicious marinade that we're gonna make. So I've got this all in my nut milk bag. We're just gonna squeeze all the liquid out. All right. So once we've got all that liquid out, we're gonna transfer our jackfruit into another bowl. Now it's ready for our marinade. Now to make our marinade, we're gonna be using one very key ingredient, pineapple. So we're gonna take our pineapple and we're gonna take about 2 cups of it. And then we're just gonna cut this into quarters and put them in our blender. Just right in there. We're also gonna take half an onion, half a yellow onion. Just cut this into 2 chunks here. Also, right into our blender. Now, we're gonna add our chipotle peppers. These are essentially just smoked jalapenos in adobo, in a sauce. I'm gonna put that in there. Achiote, one of the most important ingredients for this is achiote. You're gonna find this in every single tacos al pastor. Now, this is about 1 tablespoon. 3 cloves of garlic. Yes, that's a lot of garlic, but this is a delicious recipe and you need that garlic. We also have some Mexican oregano. You can use regular oregano, but I like Mexican oregano. It's just got a little bit more of a pungent flavor. Now we've got some cumin, good for that earthiness, some black pepper, some sea salt, and we're gonna squeeze in the juice of 2 large juicy limes. When you're looking for limes at the grocery store, you wanna find the limes that are really soft, squeezable. Those are the ones that are gonna have the most juice in them. Yum. And let's blend. It smells spicy and delicious. So now we're gonna take our marinade and drip it right over our green jackfruit that has all that liquid squeezed out of it to make room for this delicious marinade. And we're gonna let this marinade for about 20 minutes. So while we let this marinade, we're gonna go ahead and cut our ingredients for our garnishes. So to prepare our garnishes, we're gonna cut the other half of our onion. So we're gonna dice this pretty finely. And really, that's about all we need here. Put that right onto another plate. Now we're gonna take the rest of our pineapple, and for this one, we are actually going to slice it. So let's take just this portion right here, and we're gonna make little sticks. The point is to get a little bit of pineapple on every single taco, right on the top. And that's about enough right there. And then of course we've got our cilantro. I'm really just gonna decorate it loosely, just like that. Now it's time to cook our taco meat. So we've got a very hot griddle, and I'm gonna be using sesame oil. Every time I'm trying to mimic the flavor of pork, and usually these tacos are made with pork, I like to use sesame oil. So we've got a little bit of sesame oil. This is raw sesame oil, although you can use toasted sesame oil as well. And then we're gonna drop our meat right onto the griddle. That sound, these aromas, love it. Like a real Mexican taqueria. And we're gonna let this cook until it gets nice and toasty and brown in all parts. This is the smell of my childhood. I just absolutely love these tacos. And while we let that cook, we're also gonna go ahead and heat up our tortillas. I usually stack them into threes because the heat from each tortilla is gonna help heat up the other one. So usually when I'm cooking these, I just kind of flip them over, kind of like a tortilla braid, if you will. This is smelling so yummy. Okay, our tortillas are nice and ready, so we're gonna go ahead and put those onto our little tortilla holders right on the plate. And our taco meat is also ready. So we're gonna put that right into each taco, right into each tortilla. My goodness, that smells so good. God, these aromas truly are those aromas that I had every time I would cross the border as a child. First taco that I would get going into Mexico. So yummy. So now we're gonna dress each taco with just a little bit of my onion. We're gonna put one piece of pineapple right in the center of each taco, and then we will dress it with some cilantro. And there we have it, folks. Our plant-based tacos al pastor made with green jackfruit. Absolutely delicious, same flavor, same aromas as a traditional taco al pastor, but in a much healthier way. If you like this recipe, stay here with us on The Vegan Chef. I'm Eddie Garza, and I can't wait to see you soon. I'm gonna get to eating these tacos. Bye, guys.